It's a Dave Day on location here on Community NEPA News. I'm Ken Carr with Standard Speaker Sports Editor Dave Seaman here at Harmon Geist Memorial Field because we just got done recording a podcast, the Good Sports Podcast and web series. Actually, this week you can click on ssptv.com and also standardspeaker.com. We have our Schuylkill League preview for our teams in the Schuylkill League. That was a ton of fun. We also had a lot of fun here with the Hazelton Area Cougars, and you'll see that one available next week on both websites. Dave, you mentioned there's a lot going on to be excited about for local sports fans. Little League World Series is coming up, and that's always, a great time in Williamsport. If you haven't been out there yet, that's something you should probably take some time if you have this year and go and see. You were mentioning how special it is. It's just something very unique in our area.
It's magical too, and it's it's a little more than an hour away. In South Williamsport, you want to make sure you say South Williamsport. It's not in Williamsport; it's in South Williamsport. But it's always a tremendous event. I know a lot of people from this area flock to South Williamsport every year at this time, and it's a nice end of summer activity too. It doesn't cost anything to get into the games. The food is relatively cheap, and you see a lot of exciting baseball too. Kids playing for the love of the game, and it's a whole lot of fun.
It's easy, even if you're not a sports fan, but I think it's easy to get wrapped up. And I went there for the Challenger Little League team from Hazelton last year, Dave, and I was really busy. I wanted to get, I had fun being there, but it was a long day. But I was so wrapped up in the Little League spirit once I got there. I was like, I should hang out and watch more games. So once you get out there, it's exciting. Joe Maddon will be playing with the Chicago Cubs in the Little League Classic this year in Williamsport against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So that will be neat. So Joe will be in the area. He's also today, Monday, as we're recording this before that, but Monday is when he'll first start airing this Dave Day segment. Joe Maddon will be in the area for his golf tournament, Try Not to Suck in the Valley, as he helps the Hazelton Integration Project. Dave, I'm always impressed because baseball's a busy time. I mean, we see how busy the high school coaches are here. Joe's coaching at a major league level, and he's still going to take some time out and come support the Hazelton Integration Project.
It says a lot about Joe, too, and his commitment to the cause. He's been, with the Hazelton Integration Project since its beginning and one of the founders, and, he's very dedicated to that cause, and a lot of his family members, relatives, friends, they're all involved with it. It's always an exciting day. Last year it was in June on the day of a state softball playoff game. This year it's the first day of high school football season and high school fall sports season. So it's going to be a busy day, but Joe finds time. Like you said, he's busy too, trying to keep the Cubs atop the NL Central right now too, making another playoff push, and but always has his mind in the right place when it comes to the Hazelton area.
Of course, we have an IndyCar race coming up at Pocono as well. Dano Alberto, I'm sure he'll be mentioning some of that in the Standard Speaker. We'll try to get him on SSP TV as well. And Dave, we've recorded several podcasts doing football previews over the past few days, and I've been really impressed. Sometimes it's easy to forget these are student athletes, and we talked with two of them. I think Danny Lawrence at Monoy area, who's coach told us, Dave Holman told us he's number 2 in his class, and we talked with Matt Fisher here at Hazelton area, who Coach was raving about a top 10 of his class as well. There's some smart kids on these teams.
Yeah, they're intelligent. I know that they both play quarterback, so they bring a cerebral game. They're not going to get beat intellectually, that's for sure, and athletically they're both pretty good too. So it's the essence of high school sports. It's not just showing up for practice, pass the time away in school. They're actually studying in school and knowing that that's the most important thing, not just playing football. Football is a contributing part to their success, but intelligence, brains, smarts, what have you. I mean, it's a credit to them.
I want to wrap up, Dave. We'll talk a little football down in the Schuylkill League as we did our previews at Schuylkill County Football Coaches Association Media Day. There's a lot of confident teams, it seems, in the Schuylkill League I think Marion thinks they have a shot at a Division II title. I think Mono area thinks they have a shot at a Division II title. You have Tamaqua and North Schuylkill who think they could win Division I. As for Hazelton area, Dave, it seems like a confidence with this Cougar team, as maybe on the outside people are saying, they lost a bunch. Don't know if they're going to be competitive this year. When we talked with two of the players, Matt Fisher and Lance Johnson, almost a smile on their face as we said, hey, you think you're going to surprise some people this year?
I know they know what the roster looks like. It's not the same as last year. Obviously, the talent level that was lost. But again, if you're an athlete and you're a competitor, you want this opportunity, and I could see that in the kids' faces.
Yeah, Coach Mike Brennan thinks he's very excited for this season as well. So, okay, if you're excited about the high school football season, you can listen to those 2 Good Sports podcasts we told you about. But also, Standard Speaker will be having their big preview coming up. A nice little pull-out magazine. When could we be looking for that, Dave?
That'll be coming out August 22nd, Thursday, August 22nd, the day before the start of the high school football season. But and don't forget this week too. It's not only the high school football season.
Football,
High school golf is starting this week already too. The teams are out in the course; they're practicing. High school tennis right behind that, and then before you know it, football, and then we're into volleyball, soccer, water polo, cross country, golf, tennis.
Did you get everything? I'm going to double check when we go back.
I don't know if there's a croquet team, but if there's a croquet team, you'll see a preview about it in the Saturday Speaker.
Absolutely. Love to cover everything and get all of our athletes on. Dave, thank you so much for your time as usual. Make sure you check out those 2 Good Sports podcasts and web series.